ain't no loss. We be the hottest on the scene. Gemstones from the dust. Big dog, leash.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the New York Jets and the Denver Broncos. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
A first carry now. This is Williams. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Throwing is Wilson. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Broncos had 5 and 6 to start play. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
This defense for the Jets, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, out is the punter Cameron Johnston to boot it away. The Jets have Braxton Berrios back deep. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Now Hall to start the drive. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. DJ Jones forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. On 3rd down, Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilson. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try to hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
On 2nd and 10, Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Wilson. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll run with Hall. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Fourth down. Here's Wilson. Over the middle, complete. That's Wilson. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Hall again on 2nd down. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now Wilson. And this is caught at the 8. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll run with Hall. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
On 2nd and goal, Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Third down and goal. This Denver defense trying to hold up for one more play. There's Wilson to throw. Touchdown, Jets. C.J. Uzomah, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they have things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight, and that means this game is vital. Extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
Throwing on second down. Wilson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the... And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Here's Cameron Johnston now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick.
And here comes Berrios.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. Now Wilson on 1st down. Open man here is Conklin.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. The offense on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. He loses 4, and it brings up 4. And this one is right through. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
Jarvis Landry.
And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Wilson wants a shuffle pass, and it's complete.
And he'll be marked out at about the 26-yard line. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Greg Dulcich,
his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Broncos have cut it back within a score.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an up.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Ronald Darby.
And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. After the interception, here's Wilson. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on 1st down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now Wilson.
And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a line football.
Partner, I think they saw something there. I mean, they came from the right side deliberately, and you know there's always a designated guy who goes and blocks it, but it's the rest of his teammates that get him free.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. After the sack on 1st down, Wilson
got this complete to Jahan Dotson.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Simmons.
And the Broncos are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team.
They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson finding his big receiver Patrick over the middle. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's going to be met at about the 43. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will do it for this first half. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Taken at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 39. 23 yards the pickup there. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 39-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Wide open receiver, complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 20-yard line. The jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw. And they hooked up there for a first down.
A tackle made there by Caden Stearns.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Ball again on 2nd down.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a
touchdown. Breece Hall from 13 yards out.
And the Jets have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week, he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Denver. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away.
Here's Berrios.
It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
And the Jets will take over.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Wilson. This pass hauled in by Dodson. Touchdown, Jets. Jahan Dodson, 26 yards. And the Jets have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Wilson. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Point after here coming up. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points.
Makes the score Jets 31, Broncos 10.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Wilson. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. And he whips that one incomplete there.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning.
It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying...
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First down. Ball again. And a short pickup to about the 25.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Wilson to Wilson there. Zach to Garrett for a Jet first down. Paul ought to give up the middle.
Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Ball again on second down. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Now it's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
And they take a knee. And they will take a knee here. The last 2 plays, each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12.
This was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away from